a grade 1 hike is actually involving very little walking, some city walking, and that's a city-based tour in Siena. Then we have a level 2, which is a sort of rolling hills. And when we're grading the hikes, we're thinking not just about the terrain, but we're also thinking about what access we have with the support vehicle reaching the group at lunchtime and possibly halfway through the morning, halfway through the afternoon as well. So that gives us more flexibility. If someone finds uphills particularly challenging, we might be able to put in an extra pickup halfway through the morning at the top of a big hill. When we're moving up the scale to level 3, level 4 and up to level 5 are our hikes that are in the mountains. So we go to the Dolomites, we go to the Alps. Several of our tours include the Alpine chain. And those are hikes when we're doing a significant amount of ascent and descent every day, between 500 and 800 meters up and down, sometimes a little bit more on rugged mountain terrain, sometimes in areas where we might be carrying the picnic for the group, we might be out in a refuge, a little mountain restaurant at lunch, and so there isn't a way to walk a half day on that. So we want people who are doing those walks to think, I'm up for the challenge. We're not racing along, we're there to enjoy the beautiful views. So we want people to be fit and active, but we're not trying to do it as quickly as possible, and we realise that it's challenging for people. We want people to choose a hike that is best for them. At the end of the day, when you've had that challenge, we always find that it's wonderful to sit together over a glass of wine, nice meal, and feel really proud of what you've done.
There were a number of highlights, but I think the biggest thing was the personal challenge. Getting rid of that kind of, I can't do this, I can't do this. But bring poles, bring poles.
We opted for a level 3 because we weren't sure where we stood, and it was comfortable for us. Yeah, I think we'd probably go for a level 4 or maybe 5 next time.
I knew coming into this that it would be a level 3. Coming from a fitness instructor background at home, I would say that this is a really accessible hike. I mean, definitely for people who have a base level of walking or a base level of fitness that they do at home, like a regime.
One of the things that I have found is that because we're hiking in a group, if John wants to take a rest day, I can then go off and hike with all the others because you feel very supported.
I was, anxious about how I would manage the distances, but also the tricky bits, the climbing up and down the rocky bits. And I needn't have been anxious because Mick, who was leading it, was always there if I needed him.